Okay, thank you. So you're all welcome to today's class. Today we're looking at HLS, Healthy Living Seminar. That's HLS. So like I was saying, in EDMARK, we have acronyms like this for our courses because we have courses sincerely in EDMARK International. You have GSS Goal Setting Seminar, HLS Healthy Living Seminar, GMDR. Oh, now they just say MDR, Membership Drive Rally, BPP, Beauty Pack Training. We have them like that. So HLS, which is Healthy Living Seminar, can be divided into two. We have HLS P4 and we have HLS Beverages. So HLS P4 looks at our 4 core steps of healthy living. What are those steps? Who is in the house? Do I have your attention? Can you list the 4 steps for healthy living in the EDMARK? What are they?
Number 1, detoxify.
Okay.
Number 2, burn fat.
Burn fat, yes.
Number 3, balancing.
Yes.
Number 4, rejuvenate.
Yes, rejuvenate. Those are the 4 steps. So what HLSP4 does is to tell us the products that are in each of these steps. Now, after HLSP4, EDMARK has a variety of products. We have several. We have different beverages aside the ones listed in our HLS, in our P4 pack, which is the detoxify, burn fat, balance, and rejuvenate. We have other products. So we now have another HLS, which is HLS beverage, that will look into those beverages. Under HLS beverage is where you have products like Cafe 73, Collagen, Beauty Pack, M-Force, all those ones are in HLS beverage. But today we are starting with HLS P4 because these 4 major steps, if you understand them, no matter the ailment anybody comes with, the first you go and do your P4 pack. So now what HLS beverage does for you is to be able to tailor. Maybe you say, okay, I'm changing ginseng for red bubble tea. I'm changing ginseng for Collagen. I'm changing ginseng for Cafe 73 based on what the person comes with. But the first steps are our foundation, our pillars when it comes to healthy living, both for weight loss, for rejuvenation, for repair, for healing, for maintenance, is the P4 step. Okay, I hope that is clear. If you have questions, do not hesitate to take note of your questions. There will be question time after so that we can address the questions. I hope that is clear. So today we are looking at HLS P4, Healthy Living Seminar P4. Power of 4, that's the meaning of P4, because we have these powerful 4 steps that helps us take care of our health. Okay, so which of these lifestyle is yours? We all know you drink alcohol or over drink. It may not be alcohol, maybe beverages. Before now, my own was soda until I learned how to drink water, or smoking or eating junk food, or the man sitting with popcorn is not just the popcorn, it's a sedentary lifestyle, meaning you don't move around, you don't exercise, you have remote control, you watch TV, you change channel with remote, turn off the TV with remote, you go to work in the morning, you drive to work, you sit down at your desk till you close, you eat your lunch on your desk. You don't move. Then you drive back home, sit in your chair. Your house help will bring food, you will eat. In the chair where you sat, some of us with the suit still on our body. We finish eating, we sleep on that chair. They wake us up again, we go to the room, we sleep. You can see that type of lifestyle is what some people live every day of their life. So no wonder when people get to nowadays, they don't even get to 40 before they begin to have different health challenges. So today we're looking at, so what can we do, really? In EDMARK, we tell you we are what we eat. That's what we tell you. We are what we eat. Because what we eat really is the reason for the many ailments people are managing. It's the reason for the many health challenges people are experiencing. It's as a result of what we eat. So what EDMARK products really do, they are not drugs. We don't sell drugs. They are food in themselves. They are food. So what they do is they provide the nutrients our body need. That is what they do. They provide the nutrients our body need. And when we give our body the right nutrients, you notice that the body will be able to function optimally and also repair itself, because the body is a complex machine, and when you feed it right, it will repair itself. What we do is that many of us do not feed the body right, and that is why our body breaks down. We lack minerals, we lack nutrients, we lack vitamins, and people begin to suffer all kinds of ailments. Okay, so simply unhealthy lifestyles trigger these symptoms. There's no symptom here we'll say we've not experienced. Even a child will tell you they have headache, you know. But 90% of all these diseases starts with these common symptoms. But the mistakes we make is that we take care of the symptoms and we forget the fact that the body is crying for help. That the symptoms is just like a child. A child is hungry, the child will cry. You say, I was beating you, now why are you crying? The bottom line is that this child is hungry. Once you feed the child will not cry again. But you get edgy, you want to stop the crying by another means. That's what we do to our body. Just like a house is cracking. The house is cracking, we do not look at the foundation of the house. We go and get cement and we keep plastering where it is cracking. That is not the solution, but that's what many of us do. So we wake up, we notice a skin rash, we say, where is the medication that will clear this rash? And we begin to take care of that, forgetting that the body is crying inside that there is something lacking. There is a bigger problem inside the body. So what EDMARK products do is that they help us repair the body from inside out. And that's why you notice that when you are taking EDMARK products, you look younger than your biological age. Until you tell people your age, people don't believe. They'll be like, it's a lie. That's not your age. You can't be. It's because of the way EDMARK products are crafted. They are products packed with vitamins and nutrients. And we all know that the food we eat these days, everybody's cutting corners. Everybody wants to build houses in the village. So there's a lot of chemicals, a lot of fast ways they want to process it that, you know, removes the nutrients and the benefits from these products. And we have a lifestyle now of cooking, putting in the freezer, unlike our parents, grandparents' time where they eat fresh soup. Our own 3 weeks soup, they freezer. Even some people boil rice and keep warming it. I mean rice and stew, white rice, and keep, because there's really no time. Put in the microwave, warm and eat. So many of the things we're eating these days, they lack the needed nutrients. We're just eating to quench hunger, not because the body needs nutrients, not because the body is benefiting from it. So why do we need healthy living? Healthy living, we need it because we need to prevent illnesses, because prevention is better than cure. And because once we break down, they begin to give us medication. Every medication has a side effect. Medications are not food. If we don't take care of our body, in the end, medication will become our food. That's when they'll tell you, like I was listening to a testimony on Jereze's program. Was it on Monday? And the lady said she takes 16 tablets a day. 16 different tablets a day. We even heard the testimony of Solange, E.M. Solange, the lady that is in the UK, and saw how she suffered. And she was swallowing how many tablets a day. So when we do not prevent these illnesses and we allow them knock us down, you notice that medication will become our food. And of course, medication has side effects. We also desire to live longer. That's why we need to live healthy. Of course, inflation, the cost of medical expense. Even locally, to get help now, before you can get hospital cards, is something. So why not just go do your checkup and not wait till you break down before you run to the hospital? And now they tell you there are new viruses. Even malaria, they tell you is a drug-resistant malaria. So you have new viruses coming up that the old medications can no longer solve. And you see them combining different strong medications to be able to take care of that person. So what we are saying in EDMARK is that these can be prevented. All of these bad side of medication can be prevented. Living fully on medication can be prevented, but it is a accumulation of what we do on a daily basis based on how we eat. And EDMARK products are food. They are not medicine. So please don't ever use the phrase, I have a patient. We are not medical doctors. You are not a doctor. You do not have a patient. You have a prospect. You have a client. Okay? You do not have a patient because hospitals are important. Doctors are important. All we do is provide the necessary nutrients that will help the body. And even if the person is on medication, the person can continue to take EDMARK products until the doctor weans him or her from the medications, like in the case of Angela that gave her testimony, Angela from Zambia, and Solange. Over time, they came off it. So what should healthy living be? Number one, healthy living should be effective. Very effective. In other words, it should not be repairing one thing and destroying another thing in the body. It should be very effective. If they say, take this thing for this headache, it will go and treat headache and nothing else but headache. It won't go there now and go and treat headache and cause kidney problem. Or treat headache and then in the end, the person has ulcer. So it has to be effective. It must be convenient. You should be able to do it yourself in an easy way. And that's why in EDMARK, it's so simple. You don't need to go to school. You don't need a special nurse to come and inject you. Just know your first steps, know the products, tie to those first steps, and follow those first steps. No matter the ailment, you will see good results. It must be easy. And of course, it must be affordable. Okay? It must be affordable. That is very, very important. So what are these 4 steps? The 4 steps in EDMARK International, we call it the P4 steps. To healthy living, to slimming is what we use. The same 4 steps applies to them all. P4 simply means power of 4. Power of 4, I've seen these steps change nearly all kinds of ailments in my presence, from growth to cancer to diabetic source to diabetes to hypertension. In short, there's so many testimonies, even for us personally, that we have seen. The high cholesterol, these 4 steps will take care of them. But because of the effectiveness of these 4 steps, I would want us to give the brain behind this company a resounding EDMARK International clap. Are you ready? Are you ready?
Oh, yes.
1, 2, ready, go. EDMARK International. Oh, yes. These are the 4 steps to healthy living. So it's not only for fat people. It's not only for sick people. It is for everybody, both young, old, newborn, everybody. And what are these 4 steps? Number 1 is to detoxify. Number 2, you burn fats. Number 3, you balance. Number 4, you rejuvenate. So now you cannot leave step 1 and jump to step 2. Because step 1 prepares your body to absorb the nutrients in 2, 3, and 4. Without step 1, the products in 2, 3, and 4 will not work effectively.
Yeah,
Is that clear?
yeah.
Okay? Without step 1, the products in 2, 3, and 4, and even your medications will not work effectively. If you do step 1, even if you're on medication, your body will be able to absorb the nutrients in that medication, the nutrients in your food better if you do step 1. So step 1, 2, 3, and 4. Number 1, detoxify. Number 2, burn fat. Number 3, balance. And number 4, you rejuvenate. Now, this is 100% money back guarantee. That is the EDMARK International. Meaning, if you buy these products and you say, this is what is wrong with me, and I say, okay, fine, we're going to place you on a 90-day. Now, 90-day money back guarantee. Satisfaction is 100% guarantee. So EDMARK gives you guarantee. If it does not work after 90 days, and this one says, wake up, do detoxify, 7 days, start on the 8th day, do this, do this, do this, and you follow the steps, you don't see results. You don't see result at all. You don't lose 1 kg, you don't lose 2, you don't lose anything. Come back with your receipt, come back and show us the empty packs, and we're going to refund your money. And I've been in EDMARK since 2016. I've not seen anybody come to return money, ask for refund. Never. I've never seen it happen. Never. So our products are very effective. If you know people who have used this product, the first thing they will tell you is EDMARK products are effective. But it is scarce. Where can I find it? That will be the next thing they will ask you. So EDMARK products are very, very effective, and we give 100% money back guarantee. And that is why you have to be careful to at least understand what you're doing when you begin to give people these products. That's why if you come for our other training, our new distributor training, okay, no, the other one, Code of Ethics, COE. If you come for COE training, you see where we are trained that EDMARK products should not be kept in shelves unattended to, because somebody needs to explain the benefits. They are not products you just pick off the shelf like you pick other products and read the label and go home and take. No. Somebody must guide you, and that is why we have distributors. And that is how you can stand out from other people, that you can guide somebody to have and see results within 90 days of using the products. I've seen people that have been managing health condition for years, and in a space of 1 week, they don't see those signs again from using the products. So one thing you need to do when you start your EDMARK business, ensure you follow the instruction of the person that brought you into the business, especially when it comes to consumption of the products. Because once you get your evidence, the way you run with it, nobody will be able to stop you. So let's look at step 1, which is detoxify. Detoxification is the removal of toxins from the body. When your digestive system is clogged, your body is unable to absorb essential nutrients. Again, when your digestive system is also clogged, your body is unable to break down fat. You cannot break fat. That's why some people say, I don't eat, I'm just adding weight. The problem starts from detoxification. Step 1. Why? Now, if you look at the first picture here, nutrients are repelled. You see a thick mucus film. This thick mucus film is what we call the mucoid plaque that comes out from some people when they use the products effectively. So it covers what we call the villi, which has this red thing that are like hair. If you can see them on your screen, it covers
can't
them.
see it, though.
You can't see my screen.
We are seeing you, not your screen.
Are you
You
serious?
did not share your screen.
I'm sharing my
seeing
screen.
it. I'm seeing it. The detoxification
Thank you. I'm sharing my
Okay.
screen. Please check again.
is the removal of
Confirm.
toxins, removal from the
Give me-
toxins from the body.
Okay, I'm seeing it. I can
You're
see
seeing
it.
it now?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. So you see this thick mucus film that is covering the villi. Those red things that are standing like hair, that's the villi. And it's actually like hair, it's as soft as hair. So when the mucoid film covers it, it cannot break down fat and it cannot absorb nutrients. That is what is used to absorb nutrients by the body. So detoxification will remove this from the villi so that the villi can work effectively. Now, the first picture is the picture of a normal colon. You see the transverse and the descending colon. They are the same width. When I say width, the wideness, you can see they are the same, normal. But you look at this spastic colon, you notice that it has shrunk. It's no longer as wide as this side. And the third picture is a picture of someone who swallowed medication. As you can see, the medication, those red circles you are seeing are medications that did not dissolve in the body. And do you know what this person will do? He says it's not working and swallow more medication. Is that not what the person will do? In the end, this will be an overdose. And this can destroy the kidneys, destroy the liver. I've lost someone like that, my brother-in-law, from a doctor that they were treating malaria. They said he was not responding. They increased the medication to a stronger one on Saturday night, Saturday afternoon. Saturday evening, he was vomiting blood. They ran, did tests. They said his organs are shutting down. Around 3 a.m. Sunday morning, he passed. That was somebody that drove to the hospital by himself, packed his car, walked inside. So when the body is not absorbing the nutrients in the medication, we make the mistake of taking more in the sense that, oh, it is fake, oh, it's not working, not knowing that a simple detoxification would have saved us that pain. So that when you take one tablet, your body absorbs it, you feel the effect immediately. But some people now will tell you, I used to take 2 tablets, it no longer works. Everything is fake now. I now take 4 tablets. Even the 4 tablets itself does not work. I just manage it. They need to detoxify. If you are breaking out in pimples, skin rash, you need to detoxify. If you are very skinny, no matter what you eat, it doesn't show. Your skin is dry. Dry, you know that skin that is dry, dehydrated skin, wrinkled, everything is wrong with you. You need to detoxify. Everything starts from the inside. I hope this is the video of the colon. I pray it is. But it's not playing. Oh. Sorry, please. Let me see if I can play it. If it will play. Take this call for me, please. She wants to buy products. Tell her I'm in training. Pick it. Sorry, it's not playing.
Fine, ma. But my mom is in training. She's in a training. She's in a seminar. She will call you when she's done. Right?
I have to look for this video because I want us to see. Please remind me.
Ma.
Maybe when the class ends, I'll look for it for us to see. So that we'll see it. Because this video, I don't know. Some people here have never seen it. I'm in class. Don't shout. Give me water to drink. Okay, so now this, we are looking at the digestion of food in the body. So we say food transit 101. What happens when we eat food? Like the last time when the Angela said it takes meat 3 days to digest in the body. She's very correct. You can Google it. Very, very correct. And that's why when we're doing P4 Health Club, we just advise you, okay, fine. Instead of meat, take fish, take this. But protein on its own stays long in the body before it digests. That's why people on keto, you notice that they don't get hungry staying on protein meals. And that's why in EDMARK, we also advise you to start with protein in the morning. But I'll go to that when we get to the second step. So now we eat the food, it stays 3 hours in the stomach, 4 hours in the intestine. After leaving the stomach, stays another 6 hours in the large intestine. And then 12 hours it's in the rectum. Rectum is where we pass it out. Okay, so it takes 12 hours before it gets into the rectum. Now, what happens if we don't use the toilet? Like me before now, I could stay a week, not go to toilet. My husband is very blessed. Every morning, you just see him, he's going to toilet. He's going to toilet. Me, I can stay 1 week. What happens? That waste begins to decompose inside the colon. So these 4 pictures you are looking at are decayed waste. In other words, shit in the body that has decayed. Poo-poo that has decayed inside the body. Now, even if somebody uses the restroom on a daily basis, it's just like you sweeping your house. You must make out time to clean the house thoroughly. Lift your chair, carry your bed, carry your, what do you call it, your chairs, change the blinds, remove cobwebs. That must be done to the body. So even if you go to the toilet on a daily basis, you must do that to your body. How many of us take out time to do that? That is what detoxification is for. Very important. So detoxification is important for everybody, from children to adults. Everybody, male, female, detoxification is very, very, very important. So that we can keep the body clean. Why detoxify? Now we are used to the first side of the picture, you know, smoke from exhaust, keke mara, keke napep, okada, those that even smoke cigarette, dirty water, junk food we eat, alcohol, sedentary lifestyle. What happens when we eat food free radicals are coming in now. They are byproducts from what? From the food and the chemicals inside the food, the preservatives in the food. I always say that you should understand free radicals. They are like area boys. You know, you can be at the bus stop now, everywhere is calm. Then one area boy will begin to fight another area boy. You think it's small fight. Before you know it, the gang of the other man will go and call more boys. The other will go, before you know it, there is big fights at the bus stop. Everybody that is normal will leave them and run away. Those are what free radicals do in the body. So you have preservatives, chemicals from this food. They are what? Free radicals. And they go into the body. So this circle we are looking at is, for example, a cell. This is the intestinal cell. That's the cell of, you know, several cells make up the body. I hope we know that. Several cells make up the body. Okay? So these are intestinal cells. Now, antioxidants abort these free radicals. That's why they are called antioxidants. They remove the free radicals. And they can oxidize the DNA and RNA and cause us a lot of problems. Free radicals oxidize lipids and proteins in the body, which leads to cell damage. Once the cell damages, you won't know. That's where you have, oh, I just have small headache. I just have small body pain. I don't know what it is. A small headache. From one cell, then you have two, you have multiple cells damaging. It affects an organ. It affects the tissue. You know, several tissue come together to form the organ, then it affects the organ. At that level, that's where they rush the person to the hospital. I started with headache, but now they said the person has liver. The person's liver has packed up. Oh, the heart is enlarged. Oh, this has happened. It all starts from the cell. So detoxification is a process of not allowing these chemicals and foreign bodies accumulate inside the body. So as you detoxify, you remove them. Because the truth is, we cannot plant everything we eat. Even if we plant all we eat, it's not possible. So there's no way we are not going to take in free radicals. The air we breathe, are we going to start producing our own air? Or the water we drink, are we going to start open water factory to have clean water to drink? So we need to detoxify. Very, very important. Now, free radicals attack and kill healthy cells. Now, you can see the normal cell. You can see the cell that is attacked by free radicals now. And once they are attacked now, that cell will, when you say a cell has goes through oxidative stress, it means it has died. But cells don't happen. They don't die just like that. What happens? When a cell is affected by free radicals, you know, it changes the composition of that cell. So maybe science students in the house, you know, electrons, it's no longer complete. So the cell will be looking for what will complete it. So it will go to another healthy cell and take from that healthy cell. And the painful thing is the one it took will not fit it again because it is no longer normal. And now it has caused an imbalance in the next cell. And that cell now will move to another cell to try and correct itself. It will take from another cell again. And that's why it keeps going, so it spreads. So you say damaged cells lead to damaged tissue, and damaged tissue lead to damaged organ. And by the time you know it, the whole body system is damaged and the person has disease. So dying cells release what we call endotoxins, which affects the body. And of course, the person is hospitalized for one ailment or the other. But it all started from a damaged cell. And that's why we should not allow it accumulate in the body. We should keep removing it from the body through detoxification, through consuming our EDMARK products on a daily basis. The first person EDMARK takes care of is you, before you can even take care of another person. So when you are doing the business and you are not consuming the products, you are not taking care of yourself. That is not what EDMARK is for. EDMARK cares for you first before you can even care for somebody else. So which will lead to the following disease, of course: irritable bowel syndrome, Crohn's disease, colon polyps, colon cancer, name them. These are steps of colon cancer. This green thing now, this is mucoid plaque. Remember what I showed us in the beginning, that green thing on top of the villi. This is it. This is how it comes out. This is the one that came out of the Emangela that she said, my intestine has left my body. And she was scared. This was what came out of her body, the mucoid plaque. Now, this research was conducted by Dr. Richard Anderson. not by EDMARK International. So these are the stages before it gets to colon cancer. You have irritable bowel syndrome. Today, the person is purging. Tomorrow is constipation. Next tomorrow again is purging, like that. Then Crohn's disease. Then it moves to colon polyps before it turns to colon cancer. Can it be arrested? Yes. That's what we are saying today. That no matter how bad the ailment is, it can be prevented by following these 4 simple steps of EDMARK International. Now, these are stages of colon cancer, and this is just to tell us that colon cancer does not know poor, does not know rich. The first lady we are looking at here is the president of the Philippines. She was the past president. She died of colon cancer. In Nigeria, we know those that have died of it. We know Sonny Okosun died of colon cancer. Colon cancer is so bad that, and to think it can be prevented by just detoxifying. We can prevent death. We can prevent the pain that comes with it. Treating cancer is not a good thing at all. Now, would you prefer this expensive and painful treatment instead? For example, surgery. So what do? They go to the intestine, they see the part that has decayed, they cut it, and then they join the intestine. Remember, there's a length the intestine should be when God created it. By the time they are cutting and cutting and joining, cutting and cutting and joining, cutting and cutting and joining, how long will we do that? I have a trainer that passed from colon cancer. Yeah. That was how many years? Up to 2 years. How time flies. It was last year, right? She's what's her name? Who knows her name? She was she was my trainer, my mentor. Yeah, Jessie Lee. Her name was Jessie Lee Ward. Firebrand. So when she went for the first one, they just checked, they said they would do operation, they will cut and join. Even if you look at that man that acted Black Panther, died of colon cancer too. And while he was acting that movie, he was already sick. He was already sick when he acted that movie. And in the end, he still died from it. So colon cancer, what we are saying today is all types of ailments, not just cancer, can be prevented if we concentrate on taking care of ourselves by using these 4 simple steps so that medication will not become our food. So this is just to show us the cost of taking care of sick people with cancer compared to if you have to do your 4 steps in EDMARK International. They cannot be compared, and that's the truth. It can be compared. So, detoxify with our shake-off phytofiber. It is a superior colon cleansing health drink made from all natural, note, all natural ingredients that sweeps and flushes out all the toxins, note, all the toxins from our colon and leaves it clean and healthy. Now, if you are placed on shake-off, we tell you to do it for first 7 days back to back. There's some people we place on 30 days back to back. We tell you, take your shake-off on a daily basis for 30 days. And that depends on what you are managing. So we have to tell you, and you need to obey if you need to see results. What is shake-off made of? Do I still have you in the house? Because today I told you we're looking at the ingredients that are used.
Yes, ma'am. We are with you. I'm with you. We are with you. Outstanding money, ma'am.
Outstanding money.
Well done.
So we are looking at the product, the composition of our shake-off phytofiber. Note, the first thing we said is that shake-off phytofiber is 100% natural. Yes? 100% natural. So what is in shake-off that makes it do that powerful work that it does? Note, it's not just knowing what it is. You know, EDMARK has a way of combining these products so that they give the best results. So number 1 is what? Plant fiber. Plant fiber. Now, this helps stool elimination by lubricating the intestine. If you have never suffered constipation, you will not understand. For those of us that have suffered constipation, the only thing that used to take me to the hospital was constipation. And when I'm pregnant, it is worse. It's as if I'm passing out concrete from my system. Sometimes I will bleed, like blood will be coming out. Just to shit is like, God, I'm going to toilet. What am I going to do today? I want to, hey, God. Shake-off saved my life, oh. I can't say more, just to poo-poo, I'll be like, poo-poo is like I'm going to write tough exam. I'll be panicking because I don't know what I'll meet in the toilet. So it contains plant fiber. It helps stool elimination by lubricating the intestine. It relieves diarrhea. So if you are purging already, take shake-off. If you are constipated, take shake-off. Shake-off balances the bacteria in the intestine. So if you are purging, it will help stop it. If you are constipated, it will help loosen it. So when people tell you they purge when they take shake-off does not make you purge. What shake-off does it removes the toxins in your body. There are some days you take shake-off, there's nothing to remove, you will not go to toilet. You won't even stool for once, you won't. So it helps stool elimination by lubricating the intestine. It relieves diarrhea and absorbs excess water in the intestine. That's what plant fiber does, which is also in shake-off. Major ingredients of shake-off phytofiber. We have organic oats. Organic oats. This acts as a sponge that can absorb cholesterol that reduces the risk of cardiovascular disease, heart attack, and stroke. So you see now again that shake-off takes care of the heart. Can you see it? Number 3 is inulin. Shake-off contains inulin. What is inulin? Inulin promotes good bacteria in the intestine and decreases the presence of harmful bacteria. It helps relieve diabetes mellitus by reducing the body's need to produce its own insulin. So inulin is in shake-off. It also helps diabetic patients. You can see what shake-off does with. It contains roselle berry. Roselle berry eliminates toxins and natural coolant and helps to bring down fever. So if you have high fever, what do you need? First step is what? Take shake-off phytofiber. It relieves pimples, skin problems, prevents damage to the liver. Can you see? And of course, the baba, we have Garcinia cambogia. This one aids in slimming as it decreases the appetite and increases metabolism to burn more carbohydrates. Major ingredients of shake-off. You can take a screenshot though, if you want to, because I want to change the slide now. Now, how do you prepare shake-off? You pour 1 sachet of shake-off. Note, 1 sachet of shake-off is for 1 adult. So, if you are from 13 years, my daughter started 13 years above, you can take a sachet. Children of 13 these days, they're always very big self. 13 years and above, 1 sachet. So, if you have a child, you can share 1 sachet in 2. There's a newborn baby. You know, newborn babies, sometimes they are constipated. They take only breast milk, but they get constipated. So there was this newborn baby that had not used the toilet for days. Days! They were to rush that baby to the hospital. Baby was just crying, you know, crying. The tummy was like stone. We mix shake-off in, you know that baby spoon, not teaspoon. You know that very baby spoon. You know, say you don't tell where some people born. They're not going to know that spoon again. Very small baby spoon. We mix shake-off and gave the baby. When this baby poo-poo, everybody run. The smell, not be here, of the people that had stayed in her. And immediately you trust children. Immediately she finished like this. She slept off. So you pour 1 sachet of shake-off, 1 sachet for 1 adult. I've given people 2 sachets before. Even me, when I started, I used to take 2 sachets of shake-off. At a go. I don't take 1. It's now I take 1 because the body has, in a way, repaired itself. So in the beginning, it's 2 I take, 2 sachets, 1. So you can come now, we tell you take 2 for 7 days before you start taking 1. So you pour a sachet of shake-off into a shaker with 250 ml of ordinary room temperature water or cold water, not hot water. I've had people mix shake-off with hot water before. But please, shake-off is mixed with cold water or ordinary water. Cover and shake. Cover in what? In your cup. Remember this cup. Can you see the cup I'm holding? Hey.
Yes, ma.
I gave everybody this cup. Yes, this cup. We all have it. So this is the cup. 250 ml is calibrated. So you see 250 ml of water. You add it, you put shake off, shake it, you drink. Immediately you mix shake off, you drink. Don't leave it down, no. Don't discuss with anybody because it contains, remember what it contains, fiber, oats. Those things absorb water. So if you leave it now, it's like you want to soak gari to drink and you leave the gari. You know how the gari will be now. That's how it will become. And drinking it will become tough for you. So immediately you mix shake off, you drink it immediately. Enjoy a refreshing and nutritious drink. And you get results between 6 to 8 hours. No more constipation. So what are the benefits of shake off? Organic ingredients without side effects. Zero side effects. In short, shake off in itself is food. Fast, effective, affordable way to detoxify, to prevent coprostasis and colon cancer. What is coprostasis? Coprostasis is the dry stool. That stool that stayed in the body that when you want to shit it, you come and shit, one tiny thing will come out of your body. Like stone, like a goat shit. That's coprostasis. Prevents colon cancer. Promotes weight loss and reduces bad cholesterol. Reduces bad cholesterol in the body, promotes growth of good bacteria, and reduces constipation. So it removes the bad bacteria and improves the good bacteria. Convenient to carry around. We all know what shake off looks like. It's very convenient. Put in your pocket, put in your purse. You can take it anywhere. So shake off is very, very, very good. That is step one. I hope step one is clear. Do we have questions on step one? So shake off is of two variants. We have the lemon shake off and we have the panda shake off. They do exactly the same thing. The difference is in flavor. One tastes like lemon, one tastes like what does panda taste like? Who knows? I don't know what I would say. Is it biscuits? Some people say it tastes like biscuits.
Like digestive biscuits.
Hey, some people say it tastes like biscuits. But lemon tastes like lemon. Lemon shake off tastes like lemon. Okay?
Yeah.
So we have two variants. Anyone you take will work for you. Anyone you take will work for you. So shake off is not in one variant at all. Okay? Any question on, is there any question on shake off step one?
No.
Okay, Doris, any question?
No, ma'am.
Because
No,
now you get this training pass. Any question?
No questions so far.
You understand, okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Mama Roberts, any question?
No question.
Okay, so step one is very clear.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, ma. Thank you, ma. Okay, so we move to the next step. I'm supposed to play a video here. I don't know why this video is not here. I'll look for the video. I'll make sure I play it. Maybe during question time, I'll look for it so that we can see. We need to see that video, all of us here. So step two is burn fats. Burn fats. And the slim people will tell me, I don't have fat, but even as I am now, I'm even trying to guide the fat I have. Everybody has fat. If you don't have fat, you won't be alive. But there are two types of fat. We have the visceral fat, which is inside the body that the eyes cannot see. And we have the what? Subcutaneous fat. P4 Health Club coaches in the house. I hope you are awake now. So in EDMARK International.
Yeah, subcutaneous fat.
Yes. In EDMARK International, we have a machine we call the Tanita body scan machine that we use to check 10 parameters in your body. 10. We check your water level, we check your fat, in your body mass to fat. How many kilograms is really fat? Say you are weighing 100 and something kilogram. How many is water? How many is fat? How many is muscle? We tell you your muscle mass, your bone density, 10 parameters. And when we place you through that test, we can tell you, okay, this and this and this and this are the areas you should look at. And that thing also tells us your internal fat, which we call the visceral fat. Some people have very high visceral. The pain with visceral is that it does not announce itself. It doesn't tell you it is there. And that's why you see some people, they say, oh, he went to do sports, he was running, he fell down, he collapsed, he died. High visceral fat. And the visceral fat sits around the organs of the body, the heart, the liver, the colon, the womb. It just stays around the organs of the body. We're supposed to have visceral fat because it's like a shock absorber for the organs of the body. Just like we should have subcutaneous fat. People that their fat level is very low, you notice they get cold easily. There's nothing warming them up. So when the visceral fat that is supposed to be like a shock absorber is too high, it should be between 2 to 4 layers. For some people, I've seen someone with 21 layers. I've seen 16 layers. I've seen 18 layers of visceral, and they won't know. The painful one is in men. You see the man who comes slim. We will check visceral, you see 15 layers of visceral fat. Slim man. You understand? And you know, some of us will just look in the mirror and say, I'm fit now, I'm fit. Not knowing that inside the body is not fit at all. So it should be between 2 to 4. If it's lower than 2, there's a problem again. It means there's no protective thing around there. In short, people that have less than 2, their bone density, if you check it, is always very low. Their muscle mass is also very low. So these are parameters we use to check you. So when we say bone fat, we are not just looking at external, body fat, subcutaneous. We're also looking at the internal, which is the visceral fat. And this step bone fat is also for those who want to add weight. So it depends on how you use the product. What makes us increase, or what makes our fat level increase? Number one is overeating, of course, because if you eat too much calorie, the body stores up the excess calorie as fat. And of course, lack of physical exercise. Like I explained before, some of us, we wake up in the morning, we take our bath, we enter the car, we drive to work, we sit down at our desk, we eat our lunch at our desk, we close by 7 p.m., 8 p.m., we enter the car, we drive home again, we reach our house, we enter the house, we sit down in front of the TV set, they bring food, we eat food, we doze off in the chair, they wake us, we go into the room, we sleep. No physical activity at all. That's why some of us now, they ask us, come and climb step. We're already panting. We'll be looking at the step up. The body is down, but the spirit has climbed the step. It's just waiting for the body to join. But we are, my knee, my waist. Some people will be panting heavily from climbing steps. Lack of physical exercise. These are the reasons why we put on fat, subcutaneous. Funny enough, visceral fat is not as a result of what we eat like that. Okay? If you consume calories than you burn, then you gain what? Weight. So this is an example. Okay, this lady in the picture is a celebrity. Jennifer Lopez. That's Jennifer Lopez. So now, if she consumes 5,000 calories in a day and she burns only 3,000, what happens to 2,000 calories? It will be stored as fat in her body. So Jennifer Lopez will not look this sexy like this. It will begin to accumulate every day. The excess 2,000, add 2,000, add 2,000, and she will become like this. P4 Health Club coaches in the house. How many calories should a lady take in a day?
1,005.
A lady.
Men.
Woman.
Men 2,000.
Woman
1,500.
Men 2,000.
2,000.
And an average bowl of rice and stew is more than 700 calories. Now we're looking at small portion. Talk less of when we see the portion we eat. Or is it Gary we want to talk about? So over time, the human body can only support limited extra fat. And I'll explain why. If you look at the tubes here now, they are trying to draw blood from somebody's body, but what is coming out is fat mixed with blood. is the reason why the body cannot carry excess fat. Because our bones do not grow bigger because of our fat. When we were younger, there was this family next door. Everybody in the house is excess. Like from childhood, everybody's like that. And then they used to be like, we have big bones in our family. Now I know that there's nothing like big bones. All the people we have done health analysis for, what's the kg for bone mass? Ideal kg bone mass.
2 to 4.
Bone mass?
2 to 4. 2 to 4.
Are you sure?
Yes, ma'am.
Visceral is 2 to 4 layers. Bone mass can be.
Yes, 2 to 4.
2 to 4.
Bone mass, 2 to 4.
What's muscle mass?
40 to 50.
So you can see that bone mass is between 2 to 4 kg. So somebody weighing 120 kg, assuming the person's bone mass is even 4 kg, you can see that that bone mass is not the problem with the person. So there's nothing like big bones. So when we put on excess on top of the bone, what happens? The bone becomes fragile. You can see the picture on the screen. You can see the skeleton inside the body. Overweight puts you at a greater risk of developing serious health conditions like stroke, cardiovascular disease, high blood pressure, major organ failure, diabetes, cancer, damage to joints, varicose veins, arteriosclerosis. 2.8 million adults die each year as a result of being overweight or obese. Source is World Health Organization, not EDMARK International. I don't want to talk about this because some of us will now say, I'm safe. Some fat people are healthier than some slim people, let me tell you. So everybody needs to know what our body needs and take care of it. Some of us just say, it's fat. It's not. Some fat people are healthier than some of us slim people. We all just need to be careful. So it's not only fat people that are not that have health challenge. It's just that it's more prominent. So of course, you know, this is when you check your weight, are you at risk of developing serious health conditions? It's the Tanita machine that will tell. So we have a scale we use for male, we have for female, you have the ideal based on your height. We call it the word BMI, body mass index. Based on your body weight, there is a height based on your height, sorry, there's a body weight you should carry because of your bones. So this is the chart, and when you do your health analysis with the Tanita body scan, will tell you where you are placed and where you should be. So introducing our meal replacement therapy. This is number 2, the product we use to burn fat. You simply drink EDMARK MRT to burn fat without starving yourself. Our aim in EDMARK is not to starve you, but to what? Increase your nutrients and reduce what? Your calories. So you can start a weight loss program, you'll be eating 6 times a day, as against even 2 times you were eating before. But the question now is, what are you now eating? You are eating healthier, you are eating better, you are giving your body nutrients. So as fat is burned, your body's metabolism is improved and absorption of vitamins and nutrients is enhanced. Why? When we have also seen with people who have excess weight that, you know, the fat covers the cells of the body, so they cannot even absorb water or nutrients because the fat is like nylon on top of it. Some of them will tell you, I've seen a woman say, your water level, madam, your water level is low. What's ideal water level for an adult?
70.
70%.
70%.
I said, madam,
70%.
now your water level is 35. You say, no, I drink 3 bars of pure water. I drink water. But what is happening to the water? The body is not absorbing it. So as she's drinking it, she's going to the toilet to remove it from the body. The body does not use it. So introducing our meal replacement therapy, it replaces our meal with minimum calories and what? Maximum nutrition and vitamins. And it has fat burning properties. Okay? Our meal replacement therapy burns and breaks up fats. Each sachet replaces a meal with only 76 calories, but very dense in nutrients. very dense in nutrients. Cleanses the liver. This is the part that is very important. Our MRT cleanses the liver and the kidney. So people with fatty liver disease, people with hepatitis, all those things that have to do with the liver, MRT is very good for them. Protects the kidneys too. Good for diabetic people, contains high level of protein, is highly proteinous, vitamins and minerals, helps the body absorb nutrients, keep the energy level while losing weight, and tastes great. Oh God, tastes very great and very convenient to carry. I said I'll tell us what you are to eat when we get to step 2 is our MRT. MRT is protein-based. Protein-based. That's why when we are taking MRT, your skin begins to glow. People don't lose weight with our our products and have saggy skin because MRT will also help firm up the skin, helps you build muscles. MRT helps you build muscles. So convert that fat to muscle. That's what MRT does for you. How to prepare MRT? Pour 1 sachet of MRT in an empty glass, the same shaker cup. Where's my shaker cup? Okay, the same cup. 350 ml of ordinary water or cold water. Stir, shake it, and drink. That's it. Superior quality legumes. It contains vegetable protein. Contains fat elimination properties. Lecithin burns and reduces the buildup of fats. Inositol breaks up fats and cholesterol. L-carnitine enhances fat metabolism, meaning helps you use up the fat, helps you burn the fat in the body. And these 3 things are very important when it comes to weight loss. So we don't do artificial weight loss in EDMARK International. It's natural. We just kickstart the body to begin to burn the fat. This is 100% natural. 100% natural. No side effects. It comes in 3 variants. You have MRT chocolate. It tastes exactly like chocolate. We have MRT vanilla. Tastes like vanilla ice cream. And of course, we have MRT strawberry. Tastes like strawberry ice cream. MRT tastes like ice cream. In those days, we'll mix a sachet of each one, put in a shaker cup and freeze it in the freezer. Like you are taking ice cream. That's what MRT. If you open a sachet of MRT, the aroma will cover everywhere. MRT is lovely. It's beautiful. And helps you build muscles. Step number 3 is what? Balancing. So what are we balancing? We are balancing what? The acid-alkaline count of the body. Are we eating right? That is the question. These are some of the examples of what we eat. Are we really eating right? In EDMARK, we say we are what we eat, because what we eat is what makes up our body. The body diet should be 80% what? Alkaline and 20% acidity. Our daily diet should consist of 20% acidic and 80% alkaline food to maintain a healthy body. And this is not by EDMARK, it is by who? Professor Ragnar Berg, a Swedish biochemist and nutritionist. And that's why we have what we call the pH scale. This is the pH scale. Okay, 7 we say is what? Natural water, sea water. To your left is acidic, to your right is alkaline. And many of us live on the left more than the right. So we keep increasing our body acidity. And when we keep increasing our body acidity, we destabilize the body. Yes, the reality is the opposite. We eat 20% alkaline and 80% acidity. You can see the difference. Over-acidity weakens our body system and gives rise to an internal environment conducive for what? Diseases. So they say, there's a flu outside, the person will catch it because the immune system is down. An acidic pH may cause the following conditions: high blood pressure, high cholesterol, liver and kidney disorder, arthritis, gout, diabetes, stroke, heart disease, cancer. Every single person who has cancer has a pH that is too acidic, meaning they are living on the left side of that pH scale. This is not from EDMARK, it's from Dr. Otto H. Warburg, who won the Nobel Prize in 1931 for proving that cancer cannot survive in an alkaline, oxygen-rich environment, but thrives in an acidic, low oxygen environment. Please pick this call for me. Tell him I'm training. Maybe he wants to buy products. So for balancing, we have we call it miracle in a bottle, our spleener liquid chlorophyll.
Since my mom is in a training, she'll call you when she's out.
Spleener liquid chlorophyll. What is chlorophyll? What did you say? Chlorophyll is the green pigmentation in plants, crucial for plant survival, and it is the agent for what? Photosynthesis. The green blood of the plant, that's what chlorophyll is. Hemoglobin of the red blood cell and the chlorophyll of the plant are identical. The difference is in molecular structure. They are identical in molecular structure. The difference is the what? Center atom. Just that center atom. In man, it is iron. In plant, it is what? Magnesium. So we can see how it is now that chlorophyll is very close to blood. In a sense, that's what we are telling you. Now, our spleener liquid chlorophyll is a powerful antioxidant sponge. Okay, it's clinically studied. It balances the blood, cleanses the blood, and nourishes the blood. Spleener works with the blood. So you can see the pH again. To the left is sickness, to the right is health. If you have a healthy blood pH. Now, where does spleener come from? Spleener comes from what we call the white mulberry leaf, Morus alba. It lowers sugar levels and bad cholesterol. Very true. The oxygen supply booster, yes. Easily absorbed by the body because it is close to blood. It is known as the best source of chlorophyll. That's our white mulberry leaves. And it's 20% more potent than the alfalfa leaf. Our spleener is very, very potent. Very, very potent. Now, 1 tablespoon of spleener liquid chlorophyll, 1 tablespoon, is equal to 1 kilogram of different vegetables. So, if you pack your efere, your ugu, your tete, your green, your ewedu, you mix it all together. 1 tablespoon of spleener is stronger than it. Just 1 tablespoon. Another thing with spleener is that the water we use for spleener, because spleener is about the only liquid product we have. The water we use for spleener is called the reverse osmosis electrodeionization water. It's a special type of water. So somebody cannot tell you, hey, spleener is green. I can squeeze my ugu and squeeze my water leaf and drink it. Then I will ask you a question. If you put your ugu and water leaf in diabetic sore, does it heal it? No. If you take your ugu and water leaf and squeeze it and drink it, does it heal ulcer? No.
Not at all.
Does it heal wound? No. The water you are using to mix your ugu and efiri and water leaf, is that water? Is it reverse osmosis electrodeionization water? No. This is the purest form of water. It is ultra pure water that removes calcium, sodium, iron, and copper from the water, which other reverse osmosis membranes cannot remove. The best ultra pure water in the market, and it follows European standard. If you come to Avani, to Malaysia for LTBC, we'll be visiting our EDMARK manufacturing plant. EDMARK not get secrets. They will show you all the machines that do the work. I visited that plant more than 3 times. That EDMARK plant, you can count the number of human beings in the plant. Everything is mechanized. It is machine that does all the, so that there is no room for human intervention. The measurement, everything is machine that does it. Robots, all those, they are the things in the, you can count the number of human beings when you come to packaging to seal the box or something, maybe. Count the number of ginseng in a pack and collagen, maybe. But the mixing and everything is pure, is end-to-end machine that does the work. 3 main functions of spinal liquid chlorophyll: balances acid alkaline levels and enhances your immunity, boosts your immune systems, basically. It cleanses, so it cleanses the digestive system, assists in purifying the blood, removes impurities from the blood. Nourishes, it nourishes, is rich in vitamins A, C, and E, zinc, folic acid, calcium, magnesium, and iron. That's our spleena. You must not be in your house without spleena. Spleena is so important for everybody. Benefits of spleena liquid chlorophyll. Number 1, it promotes cell rejuvenation and boosts the immune system. Balances body acid alkaline count. It increases the red blood cells, eliminates body odor and other skin sores, eliminates digestive problems, purifies the liver by eliminating toxins, reduces toxins caused by pesticides and chemicals in the body, reduces wrinkles. So if you want to look younger, have a wrinkle-free skin, ensure you drink spleena liquid chlorophyll. It delays aging and, of course, reduces weight too. It is recommended for people with heart problem, liver problem, respiratory problem, rheumatism and gout, anemia, pale complexion, weight problem, body odor, bad breath. And it's for people who dislike vegetables, who suffer from constipation, suffer from menstrual pain, people who catch cold easily, people with sore throat, people who are busy and stressed, people who like to eat junk food. There's a lady that manages diabetes. If she just eats and sees her sugar level is rising, just to take raw spleena, it will drop that sugar level. So step 4 is to rejuvenate.
This number is fine. Follow me.
Why we need to restore our health? High body acidity leads to, which is low pH, causes premature aging. Our body will pull alkaline from other sources like our bones and tissues, weakening them, causing what? Osteoporosis and what? Wrinkles. High acidity in the body breeds free radicals that accelerates the aging process. The price of aging. Of course, we know cosmetics now is what people just go. That's why you're looking at the price. What people really do to look young. This is worldwide osteoporosis, causes more than 8.9 million fractures annually. There's an average of 1 osteoporotic fracture every 3 seconds. The global beauty industry is expected to reach 215 billion. You go, don't pass. In 2017, don't pass. People will spend and spend just to look young. What if you can prevent the aging process by rejuvenation? So you can see on the screen, you can see healthy bone and you can see osteoporotic bone. You see the gaps in the bone for osteoporotic bone is wider. That's why you see the bones easily fracture. Now, this is by World Health Organization and the International Osteoporosis Foundation. We are what we eat. The food we eat red meat, we eat pork, we eat egg, we eat junk food, we eat all sorts in our body. What happens? You can see this hose, this artery. Their artery is not hose, so it's the artery that carries blood inside the body. When we eat these things, what happens? Cholesterol, bad one, the bad cholesterol. There is good one, there is bad one. cholesterol is not all bad because the body needs it. So there's good cholesterol, there's bad one. So the bad ones stick to these pipes, these arteries that carry blood. And the artery, if the mouth was wide like this before, by the time it clogs, what happens? It becomes narrow. And when it becomes narrow, you notice that the heart has to pump more blood for blood to pass through that thin place because the blood flow has been restricted. So cholesterol is a waxy fat carried through the bloodstream by lipoproteins. Now this is the normal vessel. This is arteriosclerosis. Now, it has hardened the walls of that artery. It's now hard. So the artery can no longer, bend. Blood is liquid. So sometimes the arteries will bend. It can't bend well again. And that's what leads to it busting in some people. And this is arteriosclerosis when it's still building and blocking. It's narrowing the walls of the blood vessel. So you can see arteriosclerosis and atherosclerosis. So you can see it. Now, bad cholesterol and good cholesterol, like I told us, we need cholesterol in the body. It's not all bad. We need cholesterol. Our sex hormones need cholesterol, but the good one. The low one is known as LDL. What is LDL? Low density lipoprotein. And the good one is known as HDL. What's HDL? High density lipoprotein. The low density lipoprotein, which is the bad one, will sink in the blood vessel, while the high density will flow with the blood. It's supposed to flow with blood. Good cholesterol, which is the high density lipoprotein, is stable and carries bad cholesterol away from the arteries. But bad cholesterol sticks to the artery walls, and contributes to plaque buildup in the body. So this is the measurement. Some people, they say they have high cholesterol. So this is desirable is less than 200 milligram per deciliter. When you go, they will check it in the hospital. High risk is 240 milligram per deciliter or over. They'll tell you have high cholesterol. And people with high cholesterol, some of them have bad eyesight. Some of them is as if they have needles pricking under their legs. They tell you when they put their legs down, it's as if something is chuking under their legs. It's high cholesterol, the bad one, not good one. Of course, heart condition. So we have to mop up the bad cholesterol from the body. It also leads to coronary heart disease, and that's a pandemic because 6.4 million women and 6.3 million men die from stroke and heart attack every year, according to World Health Organization. So what EDMARK is saying is that this can be prevented. You can see in the diagram, blockage of common trunk of left coronary artery. And sometimes it will burst in the brain. That's why you are seeing that brain, and blood will leak inside the brain. Is there an affordable, convenient, easy, and effective way to rejuvenate and prevent premature aging? Oh, yes. Lower your cholesterol. Is there a way? So introducing step 4, which is our rejuvenate, with our what? Ginseng coffee and our red yeast coffee. Drinking coffee has essential health benefits, as medical studies reveal. Coffee offers antioxidants and memory boosters like no other. Ginseng is known for increasing.
Can you please put the previous slide?
Yes, ma'am. This one or another one?
Okay, thank you.
Ginseng is known for increasing longevity, meaning length, healthy living, give you long life. While red yeast rice provides benefits for optimal cholesterol health. So let's look at ginseng. Ginseng is one of 11 species of slow-growing perennial plants with fleshy roots belonging to the genus Panax of the family Araliaceae. Ginseng is also one of the cornerstones of herbal medicine, long seen as a treatment for everything from what? Diabetes to sexual dysfunction. Benefits of ginseng were first documented during China's Liang Dynasty in 2020 to 589 AD. This is from the Pharmacology of Chinese Herbs. Korean red ginseng is the most effective. That is what EDMARK International uses. And it's called Panax, meaning cure all. The soil must be rich with nutrients for ginseng to survive. It requires more than 6 years before it can be harvested. Sometimes the soil must remain fallow for up to 10 years before the next crop of Korean red ginseng can be planted. When we say remain fallow, means nothing will be planted. You leave the land. You don't plant anything for 10 years before you now plant again. So the soil must be rich in nutrients. So now we know the type of ginseng EDMARK uses now. It's called what? The red ginseng. The Korean red ginseng, known as what? Panax. And Panax means what? Cure all. This is just a research on ginseng and what people are saying. Let's go to US. It says anti-aging effects, recovery effects for red blood cell, anemia, blood image. Prevents heart diseases, energy enhancement effects, okay, blood sugar drop effects, restrains cholesterol increase, prevents liver injury due to alcohol dosage, anti-cancer effects of red ginseng, found anti-aging material in the red ginseng. These are just clinical tests on ginseng, on the red ginseng. Ginseng's noside is the active ingredient in ginseng. Or enhances study and memorizing capacity or capability. Okay, that is people who go to school. Our students like ginseng a lot. EDMARK Cafe Ginseng Coffee is made from the natural blend of the finest Arabica coffee beans from Brazil and Colombia. Oh, call him. I'm sorry. Call him back. Okay, so for ginseng coffee, you have finest Arabica coffee plus Korean red ginseng extract. It's smooth, elegant, and refreshing. Benefits: sharpens the mind and memory, accelerates your visual and auditory responses, meaning your eyes and your hearing, keeps you alert and awake, increases concentration, increases energy and blood pressure. So maybe for those with low blood pressure, you know, people with low blood pressure, it's more dangerous than high blood pressure. Doctors don't even know how to treat them. Ginseng is very good for them. So it increases energy and blood pressure. So we say ginseng is the coffee that stimulates your senses. Now we are looking at red yeast coffee. Main ingredients of red yeast coffee: you have the red yeast rice, which is a byproduct of rice that contains chemical compounds called monacolin K, which prohibits the production of HMG-CoA, which is a sticky part of cholesterol. It also contains Monascus purpurus, active ingredient in red yeast rice that lowers level of bad cholesterol by preventing the action of the body enzyme that raises bad cholesterol, which is the low-density lipoprotein. Contains mevinoline, an active ingredient which has also been proven to offer antioxidant properties. Red yeast rice is a natural treatment for lowering bad cholesterol. It was produced by fermenting the red yeast rice. Red yeast coffee is made from organic blend of imported premium coffee beans and red yeast rice. It is deep, full-bodied with a complex flavor that is bold and unanticipated. Benefits: reduces levels of bad cholesterol and triglycerides. I hope we know that triglycerides is a type of fat too in the body. That's the external fat. Cholesterol is more of the internal fat. Raises the levels of good cholesterol. So it removes the bad one, increases the good one. Promotes health of the cardiovascular system. Offers nutritional support to the circulatory system. Enhances digestion. So if you are overfed, go and take red yeast coffee. It will help your indigestion. Soothes abdominal pain and invigorates the function of the spleen, meaning it also cleanses the blood. Revitalizes and aids the body's rejuvenation. Offers antioxidants and anti-aging properties. That's our red yeast coffee. Good for people with menstrual pain, any type of abdominal pain, stomach pain, stomach upset. Red yeast is good. Ulcer, red yeast is very good when mixed with spleena. You have wellness and wealthness. Coffee is no longer just a drink. Coffee is now what? A healthy and profitable business. Even if you don't drink coffee, millions of people drink it daily. Most balanced essential nutrients. We have a Hawaiian spirulina. These are tablet forms. You chew them. You don't swallow them. You chew Hawaiian spirulina, and it tastes like chicken. Daily superfood for everyone. Okay, our Hawaiian spirulina comes from where? It's harvested through the patented process called ocean chill, which prevents oxidation of key, meaning the key nutrients are intact when it is harvested. Unique features of our Hawaiian spirulina: continuous cultivation all year round, so it's always available. It's from clean sea water, and it's from clean municipal. We use clean municipal water. Reasons you should have a tablet of Hawaiian spirulina each day: it's a powerful antioxidant and anti-inflammatory. It has powerful antioxidant and anti-inflammatory properties, meaning it removes, remember what we said about free radicals, the antioxidants remove them. That's what your spirulina will do. Lowers cholesterol naturally. Naturally. This is very important. Naturally. So we have seen what atherosclerosis does now. Build up of plaque in the artery. It narrows it. Natural detoxifier. Spirulina removes heavy metals from the body. Metals like arsenic, tungsten, nickel, beryllium, antimony, platinum, cadmium, psyllium, lead. All this, mercury, removes them from the body. Helps prevent cancer. Yes, spirulina is very good. Hawaiian spirulina prevents cancer. Lowers blood pressure. Aids in losing weight. Yes, very good too. Boosts your energy. Improves physical and mental performance. It fights allergies. True. Fighting liver, heart, and kidney diseases. Reduces premenstrual symptoms. Beneficial for pregnant women, infants, and children.
This year we are too fast with this
slide. Oh,
with the slides on spiral.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Spirulina.
Spirulina. Okay. Where did I lose you, ma?
From the beginning of the spirulina.
Oh, I'm sorry. Let me go back, ma. From here? I still go back?
Before this. Go ahead. Go forward, ma. Forward, ma.
Okay.
Go ahead. Go ahead, ma. Go ahead, ma. Okay, from here, ma.
It helps aids in losing weight. So you see, our Hawaiian spirulina is part of our P4 steps. So we add it to step number what? What step do we add spirulina to? P4 Health Club coaches in the house.
Step 2.
Step 2. Who says step 2? Mama, you're the one that says
Ma?
step 2. Wow, what is
Yes,
happening at EDMARK International Club? Oh, for my newest manager, Manager Robert, are you ready? 1, 2,
Okay.
ready, go!
EDMARK International. Oh,
Oh,
yes.
yes, we add it to step 2. Because our spirulina, when you chew it, you chew 5 tablets, you drink your spirulina water on top of it. And of course, we all know that the water you should drink now should be what type of water? What's the name of our water? What's the name of our water? Terra water.
Terra water.
Terra water.
My son say Terra water.
Terra water. So you can imagine the nutrients you are taking into your body. We'll do Terra water training, that one. If you don't have hair, use Terra water to be washing your hair. Okay, so it aids in losing weight. So we pair spirulina with step 2, which is balancing. So spirulina helps in weight loss. Spirulina boosts our energy. It improves our physical and mental, meaning mental performance. You know, no book will help and the no book, but you must read though.
We like this one, no?
Yeah. It fights allergies. That's very true. Fights allergies. So if you are developing catarrh, you chew your spirulina at 5 in the morning, 5 nights, or 5, 5, 5. It helps the body. It fights liver, heart, and kidney diseases. This is very important. It reduces premenstrual symptoms. So there's some people, they want to see their period. The blood has not started, or they're already feeling menstrual pain. 2 days, 3 days, some people a week before the periods come, they're already in pain. So spirulina helps prevent that pain. It is good for pregnant women, infants, and children. So for children, they can chew a tablet. Okay, for adults, the bigger children, maybe 3 tablets. But for adults, it's 5 tablets to chew. So the nutritional value is what we're looking at now. Why is EDMARK spirulina so powerful? There are different spirulina in the market, just like you have different chlorophyll. But we're looking at EDMARK's. What makes our own unique? Those are part of what we're looking at now. Now, stick is protein. Give me more water. Stick is protein. So we're looking at the protein in spirulina. This is why when I tell you, I say go off meat. And I know I have a product that will cover better than the meat you are eating. It's spirulina. The protein in spirulina is 57 grams. Meanwhile, the protein in meat is just 25 grams. The iron in spirulina is 158% iron. The iron in meat is 13%. The calcium in spirulina is 12%. The calcium in meat is just 1%. The fat in spirulina is 8 grams. Meanwhile, the fat in meat is 19 grams. So which would you rather take when you look at these 2 things? Give me spirulina. I want you to choose
Spirulina.
Spirulina. Thank you, ma'am.
Spirulina.
Thank you, ma'am. Spirulina. I'm sorry.
This combination proves the 17 day sweet 9 they kill.
No, but our products they're sweet, they're not they kill. We not our products
For mouth, this year for mouth, you know they sweet. You know they sweet for mouth, but they sweet for body.
Okay, let's compare it further.
You remember the day you told me about protein, say meat.
Yes,
The thing hard though. I told you say hard though.
Yes, you said so. So our spirulina contains 60% protein versus all these vitamins. You know, some people tell you they swallow vitamins. You can see our own spirulina. Comparing it to tofu, tofu is they say it has a high level of protein, right? Those that know tofu, who knows tofu? Who knows tofu? This is tofu. They say it's very high in protein, but our spirulina is 600% higher in protein than tofu. Carrots. They didn't write the percentage in carrots because carrots contains, is good for the eye, carotenoids. They should have written it now. I'm sure the slide missed something here. If you say how many percent of that is in spirulina, it's more than what we have in carrots. Spinach, green vegetables, berries. Oh, they have to go and I'll tell them to look at these slides again. So our spirulina contains phytonutrients, carotenoids, and phycocyanin. It's a rich source of health-giving phytonutrients such as carotenoids, GLA, gamma-linolenic acid, SOD, and phycocyanin. Superoxide dismutase, that's SOD. So this one is good for the brain. Bottom line, very good for the brain and the eyes. Spirulina is very good for the eyes, very good for the brain. So you can't be taking spirulina and the person will have what they call Alzheimer's disease. All those diseases that affects the brain. They say the brain is shrinking as the... Oh, no, spirulina will let you suffer that. Okay. Thank you very much. But I want to look for the video on the colon so that we'll see it. Colon video. So if you have questions, you can ask now while I look for the video. So next class, which is next week, Tuesday, if I'll tell us, we're supposed to take HLS beverages. So if you have questions, you can ask now.
Standing morning, everyone.
Standing morning, ma.
Concerning EDMARK coffees, we have heard some people, during that our retreats, I was now trying to sell the item to a friend of mine, and he was like, yes, if it is coffee, he does not take coffee. So, why don't you take coffee? He said it's because he has a BP and he also has a high cholesterol. So doctor advised him to go off coffee. I remember asking that question in the hall. Somehow somebody said, no, some of the coffee are meant for those that have BP and some don't go well with them. So in as much that from this meeting or this seminar, almost every product of EDMARK is beneficial to human health, as it has been stated on the books that we saw this evening. But considering the people's health condition, how do we be able to now know the products to be given to such a person? Because what you showed to us, like the flyers, there's nowhere they said a BP person cannot take one particular one from another, or a sugar person cannot take one particular product from another. So things like that should have given us a guide. I was with DCM Nkiru this evening, and she wanted to give me coffee. The first question she asked me is if I have BP. And because I said yes, she gave me something else. I said, you can't take this one, but you can take this. So now, how do we study what goes for a patient? In as much that we want to sell this product, how do we study the coffee or the milk? Like this spinner now is good for everything. There's nothing that it cannot take care of. But when it comes to the coffee aspects, we have issues with people with some underlying health condition.
Okay, ma. Should I answer or should I
Outstanding
allow
money, ma.
somebody else? You want to answer?
Outstanding money, ma.
You want to answer?
Let me try.
Okay,
Let me try.
Carry on, my ear.
Outstanding money, ma. Outstanding money, everybody.
Outstanding money.
So, based on the question you asked, what is there is that if you listen to the training when the training was going on, my DCM mentioned it. But first of all, if somebody is having a BP, the person have to start with detoxification, which is our check-off, and that's cleaner.
Yes, I know
Then
that.
it depends
I know
on
that.
Yes. So it depends on the type of BP the person is having, whether it's high BP or low BP. So that will determine the type of coffee that the person will use. Now, if you're having low BP, which is ginseng is good for low BP. If you listen to her training, it helps
Yes.
the low BP because it's difficult for doctors to train to give them medication because it's a silent killer. So
yes,
ginseng is good for low BP because it elevates the energy. So you cannot use somebody that have low BP and high BP. Give them ginseng. Yes, you cannot do that. So that is why for you to be on a safe side, you have to ask so that you will know the one that you will give the person. So that is the best thing for you to do. First of all, ask if the person have low BP or high BP. So if the person have low BP, ginseng is okay. If the person have
ginseng goes for the person.
Yes, if the person have high BP, yes, is best for the person. But the person have to do proper detoxification.
Test.
Yes, proper detox first.
Followed by check-up.
Yes, then Hawaii spirulina. That is it. Outstanding money.
Outstanding. And if the person tells you I don't like coffee at all, what product can you give in place of Redist?
Red bubble
that
tea.
Is red bubble tea.
Red bubble tea.
Yes, the red bubble tea.
So EDMARK has different types of products that meet everybody's taste. We're not only into coffees. That's why I told us that this training is divided into two. You have the P4 step and you have the what? Healthy beverages. So next week or upper week, we're going to be looking at healthy beverage. So now we're going to be looking at the other products like Cocollagene, our Spyro, our Cafe 73, Cafe Power Black, Troika, Red Bubble Tea. You know, we're going to be looking at those other products in healthy beverages. So that's why I told us that in EDMARK is like a university. So each course, now imagine how many hours it's taking us to cover just P4. If we now add everything in one module, you can't take it all in one sitting. So that's why the courses are broken down for us to understand. We have the code of ethics, we have the new distributor training. We're going to take all of that so that we understand. EDMARK is a continuous school, and like I always tell people, the best way to understand EDMARK products is through you consuming them. So if you are not sure, somebody says, I have this, I have that, you call your upline, you call someone, say, please, what product can I give? So from continuous prospecting over time, you begin to understand what product goes forward.
Exactly.
So that's the only way, is by practice. If you are not practicing, you will not know. But the truth is that all of them are embedded in the 4 steps. That's why it's important to understand the 4 steps. So what you do now is you can say, okay, high blood pressure. Instead of giving the person ginseng red, you now say, okay, Madam Oga, take red bubble tea. You don't like coffee, take red bubble tea. But so you are changing the step 4, but it is still step 4, but you are replacing it with red bubble tea. So you are still following, just like my EM said, they will still take the shake off, they will take the splinter, they will take the MRT, but they will now take what? Red bubble tea in place of ginseng redis. So it's still the same 4 steps. That's why we said, okay, let's look at the bedrock. Then we can begin to see what you add, what you don't add. There are people that come, we tell them, okay, in addition to this pot there, you must also do what we call the beauty pack. And beauty pack is under rejuvenation. Okay. So I think that is clear. So I want to play the column video now. I want all of us to watch it. Watch it. And we'll talk after the video finishes.
The importance of lifestyle and healthy eating habits, which are critical to longevity and maintaining optimal health. This is a 45-year-old female. Her intestine is very soft, easily inflated by air, well-rounded, without any residual stool or mucus abnormality. She has been on Dr. Shinya's diet for over 5 years. 75-year-old female. Some fecal mucus is noted in this picture, which implies she needs.
Okay, I would want to just take over. We can see the colon, this colon of that person. You can see this is waste in the colon, no? Chronic constipation. That is waste. That is shit inside the body.
Can we see the video?
You can't see video.
Yes, that is what I want to buy. Yes, it's not showing on my
There
side.
is no video. It's just the 2 phones we are seeing.
Oh, my darling, I'm sorry. Let me start again. Let me start again. Okay, let me see. Please hold on. Let me stop share and start share again so that we'll see it. Can you see it now? Can you see the screen now?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, it's clear now. Okay. So you can see intestinal
Yes, ma'am.
characteristics and lifestyle-related diseases.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Says you are what you eat. This is a normal colon. This is the way our colon should be. See how clean the colon is. Very clean. This is the way our colon should be actually. Until we do colonoscopy, we don't know how. This is a normal vegetarian, no? See inside the colon of this person. There is even a vegetarian. Can you see waste in the colon? This thing is shit though, inside the colon. See how black it is. This is somebody with chronic constipation. So you can see the waste inside the colon. Can you see that growth in the colon? There's a growth inside. You see it? All this is waste. You see how dirty the colon is? Someone that suffers from constipation. Can you see the waste in the colon? This is shit, pure shit inside the colon. You know what I say? Can you see? Three months after taking detoxification, see what the colon now looks like. This is the colon of breast cancer patients. Somebody with breast cancer. See the colon. You see how black it is? Meanwhile, we'll be treating breast. That the problem is with the breast, no detoxification. After treatment, see. And of course, when the colon gets cleaner, the person's health will improve. This is somebody with prostate cancer. Can you see inside the colon? Can you see the waist? You see the waist in the colon? This is shito that's decayed and stuck to the walls of the colon. After treatment, after detoxification. You see how clean it is. This is somebody with breast cancer, 65-year-old with breast cancer. Can you see the colon? How black it is?
Yes.
You can see the shit inside the colon. Meanwhile, we will go and cut off the breast. We go and do this to the breast. The problem remains inside the colon. 3 months after treatment. It's getting better, but it's not yet best. Of course, the person's health will also improve. Somebody suffering from gout. Gout is high acidity in the body. The joints will become stiff. But see the colon. That's why we tell you that 90% of diseases starts from the colon. You can see after treatment, after detoxification. Okay. So we can see now that 90% of diseases that we manage starts from that place we call the colon. Starts from the colon. So we must take care of our colon. That's why our step 1 is very, very important. The only people we slow down, we do not even tell them not to, we slow down on their step 1, are people with chronic ulcer. We slow down on the step 1, we start step 2 for them to balance their acid alkaline in the stomach before we introduce step 1. So we can tell them for 14 days, take your splena liquid chlorophyll, spirulina, and red bubble tea or red yeast to help the walls of the stomach. Then we introduce shake-off. And when they are taking their own shake-off, they mix it again with splena. So the water they use to make their shake-off will not be ordinary water, but splena water. So that you can still go and heal the wounds because splena heals wounds, both external and internal wounds. So as you begin to work with your client, we don't have patients, so with your prospects and clients, you begin to understand how to tailor. That's why we always tell you that you just don't go and pick up an EDMARK product from the shelf and begin to consume it. Somebody must guide you. And that's why our code of ethics is very, very important. Our code of ethics teaches us how we should handle our products, what we should do as what. It teaches us how to be professionals. So EDMARK trains you to be a professional, complete professional. So that you do not go and somebody tells you now, I'm managing diabetes, and all you give the person is ginseng coffee because that is all you have in your hand and you want to sell it fast. EDMARK did not train us like that. And EDMARK trains us well. So if you come for trainings, you will never, ever be stuck. You won't have a problem where you don't, even if you don't know, you know that, okay, I should call somebody to help me. Instead of putting your clients in at a risk. So, we're always here to help everybody. We're always here to guide you. Okay, and that's why we also have all these trainings too, so that we can be well informed when it comes to our products. So do we have more questions so that we can, it's already 9 o'clock. I've taken 2 hours of your time. So we'll prepare for healthy HLS beverages, which will be the next one. Do we have questions?
No, ma, from my side, no.
No question, okay.
Sunday morning,
Any
ma.
contribution? If you don't have question, do you have any contribution?
What I want to say is we should learn our product very well.
Okay.
The benefits. And we should have in mind whenever we approach a client, we have to ask questions and listen to them before telling them what to use. And if you want to put them through on what to use, we have to be careful and tell them to follow the instruction very well so that they will get results. That is just what I want to add, because some people, they will tell you, I have used this, it causes me this, I have used this, it causes me that. So, but it's because the person that give them the product don't direct them very well. That is why they are having it upside down. Like you said, some people use hot water to mix a shake off. So we have to be careful. I have the experience of one of my clients. I gave him Terra water. I told him properly that 3 days it expires. I keep on shouting it, but because he has the mind, they are doing something in the market. So a lot of beers, his mind is there. He wants to go and drink beer. I keep on telling him, I say, Oga, I know your mind is not here. Listen to me. See what I'm telling you. I emphasize on it more than 5 times because I know that his mind is not there. So after 2 days, he called me. He was like, hey, madam, what did you say, Seth? I said, Oga, that water has expired.
Oh,
I said, Oga, I can't
water.
take that water again.
Was it Terra
Yes.
water? Whoa.
Yes, ma. He called me, say, hey, madam, that water is still. I say, Oga, you see now, I was telling you, thank God that you hear. Hey, I say, okay, the only thing you can do is for you to use it to bath. He said, how much is it again? And I told him, he said, hey, I should use. I say, that is the only option. Use it to take your bath so that it will not waste. But for you to drink it, no. It was like, okay. So why he did not get annoyed with me is that he knows I emphasize on it. I said it over and over, and he says, yes, they are there. So that is why he's not all that angry to me, because I lay emphasis on it. So we have to be careful when it comes to our product. Outstanding morning.
Outstanding. I hope we know that Terra water, you cannot put it in iron cup. You don't put Terra water in iron cup. You put it in plastic cup, ceramic cup, clay cup, rubber cup, but please not iron cup. So our Terra water cannot be in that thing we call what's the name of that thing you people call it? What's the name of that flask? That very, very expensive flask or cup. What's the name of that cup? Stanley cup. Our Terra water cannot stay in Stanley cup. You know Stanley cup? Is that
why?
cup now? It's the cup many girls used to do shakara. They carry it like this, even when they are not drinking water.
Okay.
They carry, just like they carry labubu now. You know labubu? You don't know labubu? Everything is shakara. Even when they are not drinking the water, you see them carry the cup everywhere. The cup is big like this. You can't put our Terra water in Stanley cup. Oh. It's better you go and give them this type of cup. No shakara.
Mama, see what Rebecca they do. Mama, see what Rebecca they do.
I don't see what Rebecca. I see him. I see what they do. Leave am there. You cannot see am for LTBC. At that time, you go know who be our upline. I will disown her in public. So you should know that. Very important. But we do Terra water training. Just like we tell you, you cannot mix shake off with hot water. There's no English you will speak. You cannot. You cannot mix shake off and leave it on the table and go and gossip Tinubu and come back. That shake off, you will need fork and knife to eat it to become akamu. So you should be able to tell your prospects, okay? Some of them will tell you, there was a honorable I gave shake off. I was telling the man, you take it in the evening. The man, whether he not here, I be here. He had a board meeting. He took shake off and went for board meeting. He couldn't sit in that meeting. He called me, madam. I said, that you gave me, what is that thing? I could not attend meeting. I kept going to toilet. I said, oh God, I told you. That's why we tell you, take it by 6 in the evening so that by 3 a.m., 2 a.m., 6 a.m., 5 a.m., you will use the toilet before you leave your house. So you do not become inconvenient. Some of us don't like to use public toilets. But if you take shake off, you don't like public toilets. Yeah. You go and take shake off, you go and drive toward mainland, and that is when your 6 to 8 hours is working. You will park that car on that bridge. Oh. They will arrest you. Lagos State will arrest you and jail you for defecating in public. So we need to obey those, and there's a reason for it. It's not like you can't take shake off in the morning. But if you know you are at home, you're not going for any meeting, of course, you can take your shake off in the morning. But you know that between 6 to 8 hours, you need to use the restroom. And it's not the type you say, let me hold it and trek there, so you don't embarrass yourself. So our products, we tell you, put red yeast in hot water. Though you can use cold water for those ones, there's no problem with them. But shake off, you can't use hot water. MRT, you cannot put in hot water at all. Because when you put MRT in hot water, you kill the nutrients. All the benefits are gone. You have gone to, it's like cooking and overcooking vegetable. Remember, MRT is what? Protein vegetable. We tell you, chew spirulina. You chew it. You don't swallow, because even if you put spirulina in water, it takes time to dissolve. So that's why I say chew it. Chew spirulina. If you can't manage the chewing, chew it with granite, chew it with carrots, but make sure you chew your spirulina. Then you drink your water. Okay, Mama Nelly, my CM is in the house. Oh, God have mercy. My CM says, outstanding morning. Our clients need personal testimonies. We need to use the products for the testimonies. In other words, what she's telling us is that we should be a product of the product so that we can talk to our customers better. That's what my CM Nelly is in Ghana. Can you imagine? My mama went to work today, just came back from work, and she's in today's training. And many people are not in this training. They didn't go anywhere today. But see my CM Nelly, she just got back from work and she's in training again. Well done, Mama. We hope to see you in Avani. I hope you're coming, Mama Nelly. I hope you're coming to Avani.
Okay.
Come to Avani. I want to experience LTBC with you. Remember LTBC 2023? I was not there and you were there.
Yes.
So I want to see you in LTBC, please.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you. Welcome back, Ma.
Thank you. Outstanding morning, everybody.
Mama Nelly, outstanding morning.
Outstanding morning.
How Ghana?
Ghana is cool.
Well done.
All right. Well done, Ma.
Thank you.
That's my CM Nelly. She's a crown manager in EDMARK Ghana. She's been doing her business part-time. She works and does her business. She works in the banking sector, so it's not small work that she does, but she still has time to build her EDMARK business. And now she's a crown manager with EDMARK International from building the business part-time. So you can do your business part-time, you can do it full-time, depending on what you want. EDMARK does not restrict you. EDMARK just gives you a platform to shine as you want to shine. So if we don't have further questions, I want to thank everybody for coming out today. Next week, we'll have another session from 7 p.m. In short, every Tuesday, 7 p.m., we'll be having training because we have to go through Code of Ethics, new distributor training, MDR. We're going through all the trainings. And we're looking at doing goal setting seminar, but we'll discuss in the leaders meeting. Oh, no, we must not use our shake off with Terra water. No, it's not mandatory. It's not at all. You can use it with ordinary pure water that you drink or bottled water or dispenser water that you drink. It's still as potent. It will remain potent. Yes, ma'am. So Thank you for coming. See you on Tuesday. Tuesday, we'll be doing one of these two. Either we're looking at beverages or CM Beatrice Chocho will be coming back to take us because we did not record our last session. So she's willing to give us her time again. So let's see if that works for next week. Then we will not take beverages. But if it doesn't work for next week, that means we are doing HLS beverages next week. Invite your downlines, invite your prospects, invite your customers. You too, do not miss it. Be ready, be prepared. Come with your writing materials because in EDMARK, if you don't come for training, you can't build a proper business. It's very important. Thank you so much and enjoy the rest of your night. Outstanding morning, everybody.
Outstanding morning.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Outstanding morning.